Hey there, Well Watchers. My name is Wifey Well, and today we are back with a new game, Nancy Drew, the White Wolf of Icicle Creek. It is game number 16 in the series, and as usual, per interact, I thought it'd be a good idea to put, weed eating and lawnmowers and stuff in the background of this start screen. And yeah. So what we know is apparently there is a omen where if we hear howling, something bad is going to happen. Wolf howling. Other than that, I don't really. Alright, let's just jump in. We'll figure it out, won't we? I've never played it, and I'm really excited to play it. I like the omen idea. Junior, because we are not very intelligent.
When Chantal told me you were just a young thing, well, I thought she was pulling my leg. But you're not much older than my little girl, Freddie.
Well, if one of the people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, hard-nosed.
What's
Chantal
hard-nosed?
has a bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through.
Uh-huh.
No need for you to tell her I said that, of course.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance company's giving her and her lawyers a real hard time. Left running the lodge up to me. Which is why I'm not real crazy about the idea of having somebody new underfoot. Especially if something else happens.
I won't be underfoot, Mr. Randall, and I may be young, but I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
We literally just picked
We're
Junior.
here, so you'll get to prove yourself soon enough.
Oh, snap.
You hear that?
We dead. We're all dead.
Well now, what was that?
That was a gunshot or something. Oh my god. Someone is freaking dead already. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Was anyone in the bunkhouse when it exploded?
Hopefully.
No, ma'am.
Dang it.
Everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living. Guess it was a good thing they quit after all. Elsa was my maid and Becky was my cook. Does the sheriff have any idea why the bunkhouse exploded?
He said he'd know more after the lab was done running tests on the debris he'd collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
One of his deputies found the knob to the back door clear out on the highway.
Oh my gosh.
Nancy, you have to find out who or what is behind these incidents, and you have to do it fast.
Do they really think
Sure
it's
you
the
don't want
wolf?
to give your daddy a call?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie. If you think I'm gonna admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again. Besides, Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure she's got a foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of this. Don't you, Nancy?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I'd just be your new maid.
Nancy's like, I just want to clean.
That would give me access to everyone's room, and I could question people without making them overly suspicious.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, you're my new maid. In fact, you're my new cook, too.
Oh boy.
Your cook?
That way, Ollie can stop pretending he can even read a recipe, let alone follow one. You'll have even more excuses to talk to the guests, and I won't have to pay anyone.
Why, I think that's a fine idea, ma'am.
What
Now,
a
we're not
freaking
taking
Mr.
any
Krabs.
offense until this accident thing is cleared up. So I want both of you to make sure that the four guests we have are well taken care of. Especially that Olympic caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia, Yanni Volstaya. The flair he brings to the lodge is just what I need to attract the European jet-setting crowd.
I'm gonna be pretty busy trying to get rid of that wolf, Chantal.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Well, do whatever you have to, Ollie. Oh, and Nancy, I want you to call this police detective I've hired as a consultant. I put his number on the phone there at the lodge. In fact, I think you know him. Tino Balducci.
He was in number 13.
I gotta go. My lawyer's here. Good luck, you guys, and keep me posted.
Me and Tino aren't on the best of terms.
Tino Balducci.
I'll get you a master key and leave it in your room. If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
Okay. Goodbye, sir. Ooh, listen to the music. Ooh. It's ominous yet pretty. A teddy bear.
This must be the key Ollie said he'd leave for me. And this must be a list of which guest is in what room. That'll come in handy.
Yeah, actually that will. But what are these names? Guadalupe? Is this to sleep? I think so. I noticed there's a clock. Music's beautiful. We're just gonna turn that up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. I notice we have like a closed section, a task list, a notepad. They're separate this time. Okay. Why can I... Wait, what? That's the door? No. I'm confused. Just opens the door. I don't get it. Okay. Whatever. This room is vacant. What does blue mean? Oops. No, I need my bag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where'd my mouse go? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Does this key let me in anywhere? I don't know. I'm in Quell. Feel like I'm on The Sims. Susu. Does this mean... Oh, they want to be cleaned. Okay. Cleaning service. Just cleaning your personal belongings. I don't know if any... What was this key for? We'll figure it out. This is fun. This is like the ultimate snooping. I wonder if real maids do this. What happened to the beautiful music? I turned up the volume and everything. Oil paints. Nothing to still yet. So the cleaning service is literally here just to make your bed for you? Just a little bit of...
I can't clean this room yet. I don't have anything to put the dirty laundry in.
Just a little technical difficulties. No big deal. I swore we saw some stuff on the floor. See? Slippers. Okay, bed is made. This must be the ski boy. Okay. Don't see why this would be important. Interesting, we can leave our inventory up. At least now I know why we can...
Shoot, I can't clean this room yet. I don't have anything to put the dirty laundry.
Look at the laundry rack. Where is the laundry basket? Uh-oh. Did I use the bathroom and come out?
Wonder where this goes. This chute is for dirty laundry.
Okay. This one is so strange. I will say, if I'm remembering right anyway, this is the first Nancy Drew game where they kind of branched out a little. I remember seeing like At least, again, if I'm remembering right. I remember seeing like copies of this one on the Wii and copies for maybe a DVD or something. We can at least make the beds and snoop a little. I'm really digging the atmosphere. I've never been in a cabin like this, but it seems awful cozy. So this is what Yanni looks like. They believe he studies his competitors so that he can eliminate them with this rifle. I got it. Understood. Hello, Piggy? And Penguin? Cold weather warnings. Well, we're not going outside. I think I'm in my socks. Cleaning lady running around her socks. That's interesting. Okay, where to, you guys? Oh, we do need to call the policeman, but let's explore just a little longer. Oh, a laundry bag.
Looks like Elsa was having major boyfriend problems.
Wow, what a jerk. And how do you not know how to say Chantel? Do any of our guest names start with an L? Because where Elsa slept got blown up. So we read them backwards. Basically, he was like, oh, la 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 la. And then he's like, you know what? And then he's like, F you. And that's how love works sometimes. What's this one?
Chantal, this is my formal notice of resignation. Please call me at 555-2383 if you expect any delay with the check. Elsa.
Why was that one torn up, though? Ooh, the needle skating pond bunker. Ooh, this looks fun. I'm digging this one so far. I know it's been like 2 seconds, but I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Caution. Okay. It's safe to go outside today, basically, is what I'm reading. Some of this must be mine. Maybe. We have to take care of the laundry first and make a bunch of calls. We need to meet some guests.
Bone which Trapper Dan found near the lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The bone's not there. Wonder what happened to it.
Oh, lock. Probably can't go outside until we can use those snowshoes. That'd be my guess. Oh, wow. Avalanche. That would be crazy. So, this Trapper Dan character, Marie Curie, Teddy Roosevelt, Lizzie Applegate, Ernest Hemingway. The only name I don't recognize is Frederick Banting. Who is that? Trapper Dan. I wonder if he hid some secrets here.
Trapper Dan's needle.
It's missing as well.
Trapper Dan, seen here with his pet pig, Mary.
Yep, Trapper Dan added hidden chambers, passageways, and hard-to-open locks to the lodge to facilitate his smuggling operation.
Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Looks like some of the pictures are missing.
Nancy, very seasoned detective you are. Wonder if we're ever going to see anything through this window, because it doesn't seem like there's really any reason to look this way. This is so cozy, and this is not my aesthetic at all, but I'm digging this. Oh, there's people. Okay, people, we will talk to you in a minute. Let me just finish exploring just for a second. Ooh. But they all have to be wolves. What do you bet? Uh-oh. Or it could be pig if this is a Trapper Dan puzzle, because he loved piggy. Dang it. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll mess with it later. When we figure out for sure what animal. Is this
I'm
leading?
staying out of there until I have to fix a meal.
Okay, kitchen. Understood. Fire with a area man attacked by Wolverine. Sasquatch sightings hit 5-year low. Uh-oh. So 4 people that were staying here had to leave because they got food poisoning. Salmonella. She doesn't know. Yeah. Lodge is jinxed. First the wolf, now this. I'm leaving and she should too. There's been a lone wolf spotted several times within the past week in the Icicle Creek drainage. Urging hunters not to go after the wolf? But the guy that's working here, that drove us here, he said he's gonna go get the wolf. So either that's a ploy, or he doesn't take advice. Who should we speak to first, Harry Potter or Ron Weasley? We'll give Ron some attention since the light's always been on Harry.
Well, hello there. You must be the new maid Ollie told us about. I'm Bill Kessler. This guy's Lou Talbot.
Hey.
What's your name again?
Nancy Drew. Just thought I'd come over and say hello.
Well, Lou here's a grad student. Art major of all things. You're probably gonna need a jackhammer and some hydrochloric acid to clean his room, eh?
Huh, this is an interesting text box.
Are you two old friends?
Not hardly. I've known Lou for all of, what? About a week, I guess. I checked in right after he did. We sat down after breakfast one morning and discovered that this fox and geese game is pretty darn fun. I've been whipping his tail ever since.
Is this the first time you've been to the lodge?
Yep, sure is. I came for the ice fishing. Of course, knowing there's a renegade wolf running around has kinda dampened my enthusiasm.
What about all the accidents that have been happening around here?
Bad luck, that's all. No, the only thing that bothers me about this place is the wolf. They should get rid of it, and the sooner the better. They didn't put up with wolves prowling around this place 40 years ago, and they shouldn't put up with them now.
What are you, Little Red Riding Hood? That wolf's not hurting anybody. People should just leave it alone.
You'll be singing a different tune when it has some little kid for breakfast, then has you for lunch.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Trust me, if something bad can happen, chances are it eventually will, dude. Hey, I know what you can do.
What?
Shovel the snow off the skating pond so we can do some speed skating. Lou here thinks he's faster than me.
You're like ancient. Of course I'm faster than you.
You tell him, Harry.
You may have youth on your side, my friend, but I've been working construction since before you were born, which means I am more fit now than you will ever be. Get that pond shoveled so we can settle this, okay, kiddo?
Consider it done.
Really? I'm gonna go shovel a pond. I hate you, Nancy.
You're supposed to be shoveling snow off the pond.
Oh, okay. Let me just... Sorry. Master, right away, master. Let me just freaking go do that. Alright, we're actually gonna go upstairs to get everybody's... Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, the basement. That's well hidden. We're gonna go get the laundry first. We gotta do these 4 rooms. Man, my laundry would have like boxes of pizza. Wait, is this the right room? Nope, I went the wrong way. Anytime I've ever stayed at a hotel, the maid is like, do you need anything? And I'm like, you could just take these boxes away. That's it. I'm good on everything else. Okay.
That's not what goes here.
What, my fist doesn't go here? There. Alright, now we can go down to the basement of death. Ooh, this is kind of spooky. Why can I look at that? We're gonna have to fix that or something at some point, I bet. Okay, there's our friend. A sauna.
Feel nice and toasty.
Ooh, look at that booty. Ooh, I don't like him. Ooh. I'm not liking this. Okay, we'll talk to Booty Boy.
Oh, no.
Are you Yanni Volkstaya?
Forgive my disgust, but I do not like being lied to. Chantal said there would be no more guests to make noise at all hours and disturb my training. Yet what stands before me? A new guest.
No, I'm not a guest. I'm Nancy Drew, the new maid, and the new cook.
Forgive me. Allow me to start over. I am Yanni Volkstaya. I am here to train for the Eastern European Cross Country Championship. I spend my days doing interval work, drills and isometric exercises. I follow a strict program, one painstakingly designed by a team of the best coaches in Fredonia. In fact, under no circumstances are you to use your key to let anyone into my room. My competitors are constantly spying on me, trying to steal my techniques.
You think someone's spying on you way out here?
One can never be too careful, so know this. If anything is missing or so much as out of place in my room, you can expect a visit from me, and it will not be a pleasant one.
I already cleaned your room, so... Instantly, I don't think it's him. If the wolf gets the lodge closed, he wouldn't be able to train. So he doesn't have a motive.
I hear that a major cross-country skiing competition may be held in this area in a couple of years.
This is very true. It will rival the Olympics.
Could that be the real reason you came here to train?
As long as I have to train, why not train in the place where I must eventually put that training to use? As we say in Fredonia, I am simply milking two goats with one bucket. Besides, my competitors will stop at nothing to defeat me. I am forced to seek out and exploit every possible advantage open to me. I take no pride in some of the things I've done to bring victory to my country, but I have no choice.
Have you ever seen the wolf while you were out training?
No, for which I'm very grateful. In my country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the wolf will make you go blind.
That's really interesting and dramatic.
They are creatures of infinite evil, and that is all I am going to say on the matter.
I have disturbed you long enough.
Kavichinaya.
I think he just cussed at me. Well, I definitely don't think it's him, especially... Wait a minute, that's a second staircase. Oh, it leads outside. Okay. I definitely don't think it's him, especially if he's, like, afraid of the wolf or whatever. I don't know.
Need something?
You look busy. What are you making?
I'm building something that's gonna solve all our problems.
The Tommy
A
gun?
wolf trap. One
Oh.
that'll finish off that thing out there once and for all.
You think the wolf is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind. Everything was A-OK till it showed up and started howling. It's bad luck, and something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
Oh no, okay, before we proceed, I gotta say, my brother, a while back, showed me a video where Game Grumps played this, but it was like a 3-minute clip from it, and they were laughing at this guy saying he was firing at the wolf and missing, and I lost it. And that's the only thing I've ever seen from this game. I lost it, and it stuck with me so much that still to this day, I'll go, I fired, and I missed. And I say it all the time, and I think that's the part that's coming up. I'm so excited.
Why do you say that?
Yesterday I went looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it, sitting across the creek, not 20 yards away from me, just staring at me. So I raised my rifle, drew a bead, and fired. Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life. And I missed. So I fired again, and I missed, and then I missed again, and again. And all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared. Wild animals just don't act like that, and I just don't miss like that. There's something real weird about that wolf, and I ain't gonna rest till I get rid of it. So maybe we should just find something else to job out. You met my little girl yet?
No.
No, but you mentioned that her name is Freddie?
Yep. Spends most of her time outside. She built herself a little snow fort. Just sits out there waiting for somebody to go by so she can pick a snowball fight with them. I keep asking her how she manages to stay warm all day, but she won't tell me. Says she's got a secret weapon. Yeah, she's something.
How long have you worked for Chantal?
About a year and a half. I was her first hire. Best hire, too. I could run this place single-handed if I had to, just like I'm doing now.
And it makes me instantly think it's not him either.
The first time I talked to Chantal, she mentioned you used to be a rancher. Do you miss ranching?
Yeah, a little. A tough life, though. Owned my own spread about 15 years ago. Well, bank owned most of it. And after 2 bad winters and 1 bone-dry summer, the bank owned all of it. But I've learned a whole lot since then. I could make it work now. Just need to find the right property, get my hands on enough cash to make a down payment, that's all.
Can you tell me more about the accidents that have been happening around here?
Nope, sure can.
Okay.
You can't or you don't want to?
Chantal and those lawyers of hers said I couldn't talk about them. Supposed to direct all questions to her. Sorry.
Alright, I guess I get
Does
that.
your wife, Freddie's mom, does she live here too?
In the summer she does, but in the winter she goes south. See, she's got this nerve condition that makes her real sensitive to cold. Freddy'd like to go with her, but until Chantal stops putting off giving me that raise she promised me, sending Freddy south too is out of the question.
Mr. Kessler told me to shovel the snow off the pond, but I'm not sure how to go about it.
Read the instructions that are in the employee manual in your room, or check the computer in the lobby. Just be careful when you're out on the ice. It can get real thin real fast on account of thermal pockets in the water.
I'll get out of your hair now.
Good. What you need?
I'll get out of your hair now.
Good.
Okay, I don't think it is anybody in the basement. Just first guessing, like, you know, God, why did they have to... Okay. Brain, think. I guess now we should make phone calls. This says call the sheriff.
This is the sheriff's office. Nobody's in the office right now, so you can either hang up and call back, or wait for the beep and leave us a message. Your choice.
Might as well leave a message. Hi, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew. Nothing urgent. I'm just kind of checking in, so if I don't hear from you, I'll call you back later. Bye.
Alright. Hospital. Oops. Gosh darn it. 403-555-4878.
You have reached Pinevale Hospital. All our doctors
Nobody
and
wants to
nurses are
talk to
busy right
me.
now. Please try again later. Thank you.
Oh god, let's call freaking Tino Balducci. I really don't want to.
Hey, Nancy. I was wondering when your number there was gonna show up on caller ID. This is Dino Balducci. Remember me? From that last train to Blue Moon Canyon we went on? Yeah, I'm the one who helped you find that long-lost treasure.
I'm not sure helped is the right word, Mr. Balducci.
Please, call me Tino.
In fact, Tino, I'm a little surprised you're still in law enforcement, considering some of the unethical, if not illegal, stunts you pulled back then.
Hey, that's all behind me. Ancient history. Water under the bridge. So, looks like we're gonna be working together on this sabotage thing, huh?
Looks like.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm working on something that'll pretty much crack this case wide open. But in the meantime, what can I do you for?
I'm curious, how do you know Chantal?
Friend of a friend heard about all the problems she was having up there and immediately figured she could use my crime-solving expertise. So I gave her a call, we had lunch, we hit it off, and bingo. I got myself a new client.
How many clients do you have?
I have enough. I mean, you know, you go spreading yourself too thin in this business, and the next thing you know, crime out the wazoo. Hey, look, you sure you don't need a hint or something?
Oh god.
Nope, I'm good.
Oh. Well, Chantel hired me to be at your disposal, so you know where to find me. Arrivederci.
Bye.
So we aren't going to be calling our boyfriends or anything in this one. We get to call Tino. Awesome. I can't wait.
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy Drew.
You know who's behind the accident?
Not quite yet.
Oh.
About Tino, I'm not totally comfortable with the idea of consulting with him on this case.
Why not? Two heads are always better than
Oh, God.
If I need any suggestions, I usually call people I trust.
I insist that if and when you're stumped about something, you ask Tino to help you out. That's what I'm paying him for. You can trust him. He said that because of what happened on that train, he learned the error of his ways, and he's a better person for it, okay?
Okay.
Good.
I'd like to know more about the accidents. I asked Ollie, but he said you said he wasn't allowed to talk about them.
I didn't mean he couldn't talk about them with you. Ugh. I'll give him a call. As for the accidents, the first thing that happened was the worst. The Faringdale family and Becky the cook all came down with food poisoning and had to be hospitalized. Somehow, the potato salad got contaminated, although Becky swears it wasn't because of anything she did. I cannot tell you how awful it was. All 5 people became violently ill at roughly the same time. But were they all in the same room? Of course not. They were spread out all over the lodge. Poor Elsa was cleaning for days. And the odor? Oh my gosh. Anyway, then Carl Jenkins slipped on the stairs outside and broke his leg. Then Lou Talbot's window was broken. Then Elsa the maid's tires were slashed. Then the phone wires were cut. And then... Oh yeah, and then the Southwaites were almost overcome by fumes when gas started leaking into the sauna.
Wow.
So, who's suing you?
No one yet. But my lawyers are afraid it's just a matter of time and are trying to figure out what preventative measures to take.
Did you know that some photos are missing from the display case in the lobby?
Really? Last I looked, they were all there. I think.
The caption for them says something like, "Young and old have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge."
I can't remember what they were pictures of, and I sure don't know why they'd be missing.
That bone Trapper Dan found is missing from its case, too.
First the accident, now someone's stealing from me? Nancy, you've got to find out what's going on there. If you don't, I'll never be able to convince my dad I'm not a loser. Ever.
Has anyone talked to you about the World Championship cross-country skiing competition that's going to be held somewhere in this area year after next?
That is something I am not at liberty to discuss.
In other words, the answer is yes.
I didn't say that. Why do you ask?
I can't help but wonder if Yanni Volkstaya is here because he knows about the championship too, and he's up to something.
Up to something like what?
Like he's been known to rent or buy all the housing near cross-country events so his competitors have to stay miles away.
Oh, really?
You
I
mean he could
guess I
be
should have read
causing
that
these accidents
magazine.
in order to run me out of business, then buy the lodge on the cheap?
It's a thought.
Hmm.
And a pretty nasty one at that.
When did I learn this?
Is it true that you promised Ollie a raise, but you haven't given it to him yet?
He told you that? I can't believe it.
Meaning...
Okay, I mentioned to Ollie once that I thought he maybe deserved a raise, and now every time I turn around, he's all like, "Where's the raise you promised me? Where's the raise you promised me?" Doesn't he realize I have a few other things to think about right now? I swear, sometimes that crabby little whiner drives me nuts.
You'll hear from me again later.
One more thing. Ask Yanni if it would be all right if I used his name and picture on the Icicle Creek Lodge website. I mean, when I finally have a website, it would be great publicity, okay?
Sure.
Good. Talk to you soon.
I don't know how to feel about talking with Chantel. I don't know. I just feel like she... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, luckily we did it. Okay. Oh my god, this is like Minesweeper. We're dead. This is gonna be
Report
tough.
all avalanches to the Avalanche Patrol.
Okay. That worries me. Oh my god. Sauna. Employees should remember that heat and moisture sometimes cause the door to the sauna to stick, and should periodically check to make sure that no guests are stuck inside. Ah. Oops. Am I supposed to be cooking today? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I didn't cook. How come? God dang it. Where do I go to cook again? I'm supposed to cook lunch. We missed breakfast. Sorry. Oh my gosh, this is like... We're making quesadillas and burgers? Fire? French toast. Okay, we're on lunch. Hamburger, quesadilla. Okay. How do I know what the orders are? Oh wow, this is crazy. This is fun. Okay. A quesadilla. Oh, no, he doesn't want a quesadilla. It's blank. He wants a hamburger with 2 cheese, 2 oh my god. And we just wait. We just... Okay. Freddy wants 2 cheese, 2 pickles. What else does he want? 1 tomato, 2 onion. Onion. 1 mustard, 1 ketchup. Ding.
Order up.
1 quesadilla. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Is the cheese already in it? I think so. Another quesadilla. Is this done? I guess we'll find out.
Order up.
Alright. Ooh, that looks good. My family's addicted to quesadillas. I literally make it every week. Shredded chicken, chipotle quesadillas. 1 hamburger. Let's see what else we can work on. 1 quesadilla. Okay, 1 cheese, 1 lettuce. 2 pickles, 1 tomato. Oops. 1 tomato. 1 onion, 1 mustard, 1 ketchup. Alright, there you go. This order's done.
Order up.
And then, is this order done?
Order up.
1 quesadilla. Easy. The quesadillas take like 2 seconds. I love it.
Order up.
Last one. A hamburger. 1 of everything. I guess this isn't too bad. It's probably boring for you guys to watch, but it's not too bad. Okay, lunch is served. When is dinner? 6? 6. So at 7 I have to clean and cook. What else is on this computer?
Contents deleted. Wonder why.
Well, hypothermia within seconds. Oh no. Oh, I can hit the X. Alright, well, we're good until 6. We have a lot of free time now. I really wish, I don't understand why today when I'm playing this, I keep freaking, like when I click here, it barely go, it's like, I don't know. I gotta be careful. So, let us go outside, I guess. How do I get ready for that? I don't know, because it's not letting me put on any of the clothes. She also, didn't she say there was an employee handbook in my room? I don't recall. Oh.
Here we go. Shoveling snow.
Do not make any loud noises when in the backcountry. Do I have clothes that I can change into? How do I change? Maybe I am dressed. Maybe these are boots and not socks. Guess we could save and try going outside. All I could think of that's really next would be to shovel the snow, so...
That's finished. That's finished. Oops, oops, oops. Haven't done that.
Oops, oops.
Still need. Been there. Check. Oops, can't. That's finished. Check.
Alright, let's save. How do we save? Oh, they got rid of the old save. What should we name this? Is this my I'm gonna die meter? Does this lead to the sauna? Oh. Wait, where's the basement then? Here? No. Alright, let's just go to the skating pond. Let's go shovel it. Is this an animation or is this a cutscene because we're about to die? Okay, cool.
Guess I better get this pond shoveled off.
Oh boy. Means there's none. She said the bottom layer is always safe. I don't get it. Do I just shovel everything and mark it? I was thinking I could fall in. Like, what's the point in this?
Whoa!
I'm dead.
You fell through the ice?
Yes, but I'm okay now. I just got a little wet and cold. Actually, I got really cold. My lips turned this really interesting shade of violet.
You're supposed to be investigating accidents, not having them.
I know. I'll be more careful next time. I promise.
I'd like to believe that, Nancy, but I just can't afford to. I'm in enough trouble with my insurance company already.
You don't mean...
Oh, but I do mean you're fired.
Wow. We have to do it again.
Guess I better get this pond shoveled off.
Okay, so basically I think I do have to be careful. It's different. This time it shows 9 cones. This is like the ultimate game of Minesweeper. It's interesting, but should I just assume they're doing centers? That's what I'm gonna assume for now. Oh, Jesus. Don't go that way. Oh. Oops. Oh no! I don't know if I would want to skate on that. I've never been ice skating before. Is this normal? To just be like, oh, I hope I don't die. Okay, now my little brain has to think. It's saying there's still 3 squares. I don't know if it's these or... I got lucky.
That ought to do it. Wait a second. Those look like wolf tracks. Maybe I should find out where they go.
I don't think it's a great idea, but...
That must be Trapper Dan's needle.
This?
What's this doing here? Strange. It's halfway in and halfway out. This thing must open up somehow.
Don't know if we should mess with it, Nancy. That's not good.
Sounded like an explosion. What's that noise?
Is that an avalanche?
Oh no! I'm buried in snow. I've got to dig myself out before I run out of air.
Oh my god.
I'll never make it. I can barely breathe. Someone's up there. Help! I'm down here! Right under you! Can you hear me? Help! I can't breathe! I heard you. Thank goodness. Easy. It's okay. I'm not real happy about the situation either. It's gone, but thanks to that hole it dug, I can breathe again. Now if I can just pull myself out.
Oh my god.
Go back to Chicken Ridge and risk getting caught in another avalanche? I don't think so.
She was gonna say something else, but she cut herself off. Man, this one is good. I definitely like the near-death experiences.
A fossil. Cool. Wonder what kind of rocks those are.
I'm worried we're gonna get lost out here. Still don't know how to open that. We are starting to get a little cold. Might need to head back, I don't know. Where is the, like, shortcut to the basement? The sauna. This doesn't seem right, but no, you can't go that way. So Trapper Dan's needle is definitely something. I know I just said, can we go this way though? There it is, but it won't let us. I've never had this problem before when playing these.
I feel warmer already.
Poof. Alright. Let's let Harry and Ron know that we... Ron is asleep?
Huh? Oh. Hi.
People who sleep during the day usually have a hard time sleeping at night, you know.
I can sleep anytime, anywhere. That's what happens when you got a clear conscience.
Okay.
Are you by any chance related to Rolf Kessler, the guy who used to build
Oh, number
carousels around the
8.
turn of the last century?
No idea.
Okay.
Since Mr. Talbot isn't
Let's
here,
see if
could I
anything
play a
comes
game
of
of fox
this.
and geese with you?
You bet. Have a seat.
How do we play?
Here are the rules. The white pieces are the geese. The black piece is the fox. The goal of the geese is to corner the fox so he can't move, while the goal of the fox is to gobble up geese so that they can't corner him. The geese can only move forward along a line to the next point, either directly forwards, diagonally, or sideways. Same thing for the fox, except when he's next to a goose that has an empty spot directly behind it. He can jump over it.
Gobble it up.
Right. Gobble it up and remove it from the board. You just take turns and play until somebody wins and somebody loses. I'll be the fox. Ready?
You bet.
Let's just see if anything comes of this. I'm not expecting it to. He said if there's an empty spot behind him. But I can't jump. Oh. I thought if I got it to where he could, I didn't realize. Damn it. There we
V
go.
for victory.
That was tough. Now, do I get anything for beating him? He literally was so bored by my performance. Okay. Well, I'm glad I wasted my time then. Harry?
Well, who
Oh.
are you? I'm Elsa's replacement.
Oh, the new maid, thank goodness. I was wondering how much longer the owner expected us to endure these conditions and still pay full price.
How long has Elsa been gone?
2 days, I think. Maybe even 3. I don't know. It's all a blur of dirt and dust and soap residue.
What a drama
My
queen.
name is Guadalupe Comillo. My friends call me Lupe.
So I should call you Lupe?
I hardly think so, dear.
Oh.
For one thing, I don't even know your name.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Wonderful. Now, be a doll and clean my room first. It'll hardly take you any time at all, especially compared to the other rooms. The other guests are all men. Single men.
Well, I'm happy to report that I've already cleaned your room.
Excellent.
What are you looking at through the binoculars?
Birds. I'm watching birds. That's what I am, you see, a bird watcher. Sometimes I go outside and watch, and sometimes I stay inside. It all depends on what the birds feel like doing and what I feel like doing.
So that's what brought you to Icicle Creek Lodge, the birding?
Absolutely. The place is a veritable birding paradise, even in winter. In fact, in the short time I've been here, I've seen hawks, eagles, orioles, cardinals, jays, nothing truly rare. But to a wildlife lover such as myself, seeing them in such a spectacular setting is thrilling nonetheless.
Alright, I'm instantly suspicious of her. She's the only female. Let's write down some of these that she mentioned. Hawks, eagles, whatever that one is, cardinals, jays. I'm gonna look at the little birdo thing and see if they're even in the area this time of year.
Have you ever seen the wolf that's been hanging out around here?
No. Not that I'm looking for it, of course. Yanni occasionally skis by, and that dullard of a student, I see him snowshoeing occasionally. But I've yet to see the wolf. Have you seen it?
Me? I'm just the maid, remember? But I did find a bunch of tracks beyond the pond. You could try following them and maybe see the wolf that way.
Nancy's trying to
Maybe
get
I
her
will.
killed.
Have you told anyone else what you just told me?
No?
Good. Don't. You see, I'd like to see this wolf for myself, and I don't want everyone else going after it and scaring it away. And there's no telling what that trigger-happy handyman might do. So it'll just be our little secret, all right?
I guess.
Have you met the other guests?
I've bumped into them at one time or another, yes. I don't spend all my time in front of this window. That Yanni fellow, he's very talented, but extremely intense. His whole life revolves around being the best in the world. As for the two who are always sitting across the way playing that silly game, the older man, Bill Kessler, he's no deep thinker, but he's nice enough. But the other one, that college student, talking to him is like trying to converse with a giant turnip. No
Poor
social
Harry
graces
Potter.
whatsoever. I almost prefer talking to the handyman. Almost. Anyone that intent on destroying something as glorious as that wolf is hardly worth talking to.
Good luck with your birding.
Au revoir.
I don't believe for a minute. Alright, let's just check. Let's check what this girl said. Okay. Here, I got my little list. Alrighty. Hawks. And eagles. Barely any in the winter. Orioles? I thought that said COVID. And I'm like, oh no. Nothing. She's lying. She's freaking lying. Where's cardinals? What about jays? Maybe they're a type of... She may have seen a jay. I didn't even see cardinal. Unless I missed it, but cardinal is my state bird. I don't think I would have missed it. Okay, well, regardless, bitch is lying. When did she check in? No checkout date. She came in the 15th. She's the newest. She came because of the wolf sightings. Okay. It's Lupa is extremely suspicious now. Wait. This is cool. Oh, we can call Ned. I think we're breaking up with Ned.
Oops. Still need to do that.
How do we get to the blown up bunkhouse?
Can't check that off yet. Still need to do that. Can't check that off yet. Can't check. That's finished. Oops, haven't done that.
Oh yeah, there was an avalanche. Dang it. What's the number?
I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge, but I wanted to report an avalanche at Chicken Ridge.
Anyone injured or trapped?
Not anymore.
We'll check it out. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, wait a minute. You know Ollie Randall?
The handyman here at the lodge?
He's also on the patrol. Do me a favor and tell him that the explosives training in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Explosives training?
Sometimes the patrol has to use explosives to bring down unstable snow. Yearly training sessions are mandatory. Ollie'll know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell him.
Appreciate it.
One more thing. Have any of you guys been setting off explosives anywhere near the Icicle Creek Lodge recently?
Nope, sure haven't.
Well, thanks. Bye.
He's not trying to blow up the wolf, is he? Why can we call Lupa? You see this? Phone rings, but no one answers. She's too busy bird watching. Should we call Elsa? Elsa might be a good number.
And pick me up a double while you're at it, okay? Yo, what's up?
Is this Elsa Sybilhoff?
Used to be. Now it's just Sybil.
Sybil?
Sybil. That's what I'm going to call myself when I audition for Canadian Idol.
You're a singer?
Rockstar. At least I'm about to be. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge. I hear you had some tire problems while you were here?
Oh, yeah, right. It was that wolf. I heard it howling one night, and the next morning I went outside, and it just ripped my tires apart, every single one of them. That place is jinxed. I had to quit. Working there was just plain dangerous. So, if you're trying to deny my unemployment claim, forget it. I had every right to leave that job.
No, I'm just trying to get additional information, that's all.
Oh, well, bad stuff was happening all over the place up there. One guy fell down the stairs and broke his leg, his whole family got food poisoning, and now I hear they got bombs going off up there. It's just a bad place to work, you know? My unemployment claim is totally legit.
Your tires getting all torn up like that didn't have something to do with L, did it?
L?
L, as in I'm going to sell your collection of troll dolls on eBay?
You found his stupid letters. Okay, so it was Larry, my insanely jealous ex-boyfriend. He got all crazed when I couldn't take time off to visit him and slashed my tires, the psycho. I blamed it on the wolf so I'd have a legitimate reason to quit and get on the pokey for a while. I just needed some time off and some cash, just enough to jumpstart my career, you know? Because I got talent, I really do. But you're right, I shouldn't have lied like that. Look, I'll contact the unemployment office and tell them the truth, okay?
I don't believe that
Good
for a
idea.
minute.
What happened to Larry?
All I know is he's finally out of my life. Take it from me. Do not ever, ever, ever think for 1 second that having a jealous boyfriend is in any way, shape, or form a good thing.
Because it's not. It's the worst. Got that, Nanook?
Nancy.
In fact, I'm writing a song about it. It's called Slash Your Jealousy, Spare My Tires. Get it? Spare My Tires. I'll probably sing it on Canadian Idol. Hey, you want to hear it?
No. In fact, I'd better get going. Good luck on the show, though, and thanks for the advice.
Anytime.
Okay, that was incredibly interesting. I wondered a bit that, but I thought, people would be able to tell the difference between a wolf and a boyfriend slashing some tires. Should we call Ned? Nah, we're breaking up with him. Okay, it's only 4 o'clock. Let's talk to the guy in the basement. Let him know that there's a bomb guy that wanted to say something to you. And okay. And that I almost died. And do you have
Nancy,
anything to say?
I'm glad to see you.
Are you alright? You seem upset.
You must listen. I was outside skiing very fast, as usual, and suddenly, boom! Snow, dirt, rocks, everything went flying into the air right in front of me. There is a mad bomber on the loose.
You think it was a bomb?
Of course it was a bomb. My competitors bombed the bunkhouse thinking I would be so frightened that I would abandon my training and leave. Only I wasn't frightened. So now they are trying to bomb me.
Do you think they're responsible for all the accidents that have been happening around here as well?
My competitors and the governments behind them, they are as desperate as they are ruthless. They are capable of anything. They can operate anywhere in the world, under all conditions. It would not surprise me if someone right here in the lodge is right now under their employ. But to them, I say, "Pa!" They do not scare me. I am the best cross-country skier in the world. I will neutralize their petty threats with my excellent strength, skill, and speed. I am sorry. Enough about my problems. Did you want something?
Huh.
Chantal would
She's
like to use your name and
Very
picture on her
interesting
website when she
character.
gets it up and running. Would that be okay?
I am sorry, but no.
Oh, well, so much for that. That's all for now.
Kavichinaya.
I still think he's cussing at me. Hello, is there anybody dying in here? Okay, no, not this time.
Oh, before I forget, Chantal called. Told me I can answer any questions you might have about those accidents after all. Guess she changed her mind.
How do you explain what happened to Carl Jenkins, the former guest who slipped on the stairs and broke his leg?
Can't explain it. One minute those stairs were clear and dry, next minute they're slick with ice and he's lying at the bottom of them.
Okay. It looked like he was thinking.
Could a broken pipe or something have been to blame?
This place hasn't had so much as a leaky faucet since I came aboard. I keep everything screwed down tight and running right. You ask me, somebody iced those stairs down on purpose. 'Cause it wasn't nothing I did, no sir. No sir.
I believe you.
Have
I
you ever
think.
seen Trapper Dan's needle?
Course.
Do you know if there's a way to get into it?
Don't know, don't really care.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
something in that display up in the lobby will tell you what you want to know.
The Avalanche Patrol asked me to tell you that the explosives training session in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Well, hallelujah. I didn't really want to go anywhere until I finished off that wolf. Now I won't have to.
I think you were right about the wolf not being normal.
Course I'm right. Dang, I just remembered. Patrol wants me to keep an eye on Skookum Ridge for the next couple of weeks. Here. There's the key to the snowmobile. Take it out to Skookum Ridge and see if there's been an avalanche.
You want me to check it out?
Seat-seated so you don't have to worry about the cold. Make sure you call the patrol and give them a report when you're done. You can handle that, can't you?
You bet.
I
Good.
guess I can. Thank you.
Two more things. That Bill Kessler guy's getting bored being the only one around here doing any ice fishing. He wants competition. So if he says anything to you, just remember that Chantal wants you to keep the guests we got happy. Other thing is, a cold snap's on its way. You think it's cold now? Just wait. Gotta be real careful anytime you're outside. So, We done here?
Yeah.
I'd better get back upstairs.
Good.
Dinner is at 6? I'd say we'll take the snowmobile, but I don't think there's time. So we could try this puzzle again. I don't know what animal still, but we can try. We'll try what, pig next? And basically wait for the time. And then once the time goes down, we will worry about going up to the ridge place. Oh, cool. Oh, is that a pig right there? That might have been a pig right there.
Strange. It's empty.
Oh. Interesting.
What's up?
He's back. Hi, Harry. How are you?
So you go to school in California?
Yep. University of California at Brea.
What kind of degree are you working on?
Master of Fine Arts.
Cool. So what's your favorite medium?
What is this, like the Spanish Inquisition?
Hey, give her a break. She's just trying to make pleasant conversation.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, right. My favorite medium? Dirt.
You paint with dirt?
I create works of art by manipulating naturally occurring geophysical substances like dirt. Sometimes I just use my hands, but most of the time heavy machinery is involved.
Oh, brother.
Nobody understands my art, but that's cool. To be great is to be misunderstood. FYI, Ralph Waldo Emerson said that.
Is this your first time at the lodge?
Yep. My car broke down on my way to Lake Louise last summer. Pulled in here to wait for the tow truck and figured it'd be a cool place to visit during the winter, so here I am.
So, you like to snowshoe?
I like doing stuff outside. Snowshoeing's about all I can afford.
Think you could teach me sometime?
You don't learn how to snowshoe. If you need to get through snow that's too deep to walk through, you slap on some snowshoes and you just do it.
What do you think about all the weird things that have been happening around here?
I think they're kind of cool. Accidents make life colorful, you know?
You wouldn't be saying that if you were the one who'd slipped on those ice-covered stairs or eaten that bad potato salad or had those 4 flat tires.
Hey, I had that broken window.
Broken window?
I went snowshoeing on like the 3rd day I was here, and when I got back, the window in my room was broken. Glass was all over the place.
Was anything missing from your room?
Nah, it wasn't a burglary. It was like the window just decided to break. I mean, there was no rock on the floor, no bullet, no nothing.
It was the wolf. Tried to jump up into your room, but didn't quite make it.
That's bogus, dude. My room's on the 2nd floor, and besides, wolves don't do stuff like that.
Hey, that wolf does a lot of stuff wolves aren't supposed to do. That's why it needs to be hunted down.
It's just doing its thing, man. Get off its case. Anyway, my window broke and nobody knows why. Pretty awesome, huh?
Do you ever see anyone else when you're out there snowshoeing?
I see that Yanni guy sometimes. I'll be plodding along and he'll go zooming by. Those skis of his are like rockets, man. He's all like zippy zoom.
He's all
you ever
like
hear
zippy
explosions?
zoom.
Yeah, and they freak me out. It doesn't take a very big sound to trigger an avalanche. And when you're out there by yourself, nothing will ruin your day faster than a couple of tons of snow roaring your way at 100 miles an hour.
Tell me about it. Nice talking to you.
Rock and roll.
Okay, I'm starting to wonder. Okay, so the tires were not the wolf. Alright, guys, bear with me. Tires went off the wolf. What are the other accidents? Broken window. Maybe the wind blew it in. That happens. What else? There was someone slipped on ice. That can be done by humans. The potato salad. I don't know how much I trust that cook that we called. She didn't seem very, focused, let's say. So, maybe all these accidents are just a coincidence. Maybe the wolf isn't doing it. But the explosions, on the other hand, and the avalanches, I definitely think there's something up with that.
Yes?
Well, I'd better stop bugging you and get to work.
Ta-ta!
Alright, it's too early to cook. We've spoken with everybody. Should we make some more calls?
Been there, done that. Check. Oops, haven't done that. Still need... That's finished. Can't check that off yet.
Yeah, let's make some calls.
Can't check that off yet.
So we need to try and blow an hour. Alright, let's try calling the sheriff. Because a lot of these numbers we just didn't get through.
This is the sheriff's office. Nobody's in the office right now, so you can either hang up and call back, or wait for the beep and leave us a message. Your choice.
I don't need to leave a message.
You have reached Pinevale
Dang
Hospital.
it.
All our doctors and nurses are busy right now. Please try again later.
Well,
Thank you.
we can call Chantel and tell her that at the very least the guy said no. What was it? Yaniv? Yavi? Yaniv? I don't know.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
Did you ask Yanni about using his picture yet?
Yes, but he said no.
Darn. Well, thanks for trying.
How come the entries for last year were deleted from the guest register?
They've been deleted?
That's what the computer says. Contents deleted.
Well, I didn't delete them. Freddy.
Why would she delete something on your computer?
You know how kids are these days. Always hacking into computers, programming them to spread viruses and steal passwords and blow up the world.
I think that's only in movies. Besides, pretty much all this person had to do was press the delete key.
I still say it was Freddy. Last week, I called that Snow Princess game she's always playing idiotic. I think it hurt her feelings. But she just gotten done plastering me with snowballs. What'd she expect me to say? That felt great. Do it again?
The guests that are in the lodge now, did any of them stay here last year?
Let's see. Lou Talbot stayed here last summer, but only very briefly. His cart broken down and he was waiting for a tow truck. Oh, and Yanni. He was here last winter. He and his trainer, they were checking out places to train. They didn't stay long either.
Does that mean Harry Potter was lying? Or, because she said it was just for a minute. So does that... Maybe he thought I meant
Nothing else to report.
staying for
I have to
pleasure.
get going too. Bye.
Okay, numbers. Who is Carl Jenkins? So Yaniv, Lupa, Bill are our suspects. So then we don't know who some of these people are. Or do we? And I'm just an idiot. Is that the guy's name downstairs? I don't know. It's dialing. Like it's ringing.
Hi, is this Mr. Jenkins?
Yeah, this is Carl. Nuts. Missed you.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew. I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keene. I went there to do a little ice fishing, and I slipped going down some stairs and fractured my tibia in 2 places. Can't work, can't go out. All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't.
I understand the stairs were a little icy.
They were covered with ice. I was lucky I didn't fracture my skull. Yes, yes. Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian Galaxy, so I gotta go, okay? You got any more questions? Check with the people at the lodge. Gotcha.
Okay. So Carl is Broken Leg Boy, who's no longer here. Who's Faringdale? Oops.
Hello?
Hi, are you Mrs. Faringdale?
Put your socks on in the car, okay? We're late. This better not be a sales call because I really don't have time.
No, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge. You know, in Canada.
After what happened to me and my family, I have no intention of going back there ever, no matter how many freebies you throw in. I thought I made that clear. Put that cookie down and get in the car.
I'm not really with the lodge. I just wondered if you could tell me what happened.
The 3 of us had meatloaf, potato salad, and green beans for dinner one night. And by 4 the next morning, we were all sick as dogs and had to be taken to the hospital. We recovered quickly, thank goodness. But the minute we got out, we went straight to
She
the
said
airport.
3. I thought it was
I will
4
never
people.
set foot in that lodge again. The worst of it is, I made poor little Susie eat all of her potato salad that night. Eat it, I said. It's cold out. You need the carbs. Now she refuses to eat any kind of potatoes, even French fries. All our friends think she's a freak, and all our friends' mothers think I'm a freak for going to Canada for winter break instead of Disney World like everyone else. Turn that TV off. I have to go. Susie's got a soccer game, and I'm snack mom. Only I haven't been to the store yet. Maybe I can sneak out during halftime.
Sure, just pull out the orange slices and no one will notice.
Oh my gosh, the orange slices. Susie, get in the car. We have to go right now.
These people are crazy. And then, do we not know Derek? But she said the 3 of us. I thought 4 people got sick.
Hello?
Hello?
I've got it, sweetheart.
Hi, is this Brenda and Derek Southwaite?
Yes, it is.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
I'm not selling anything. I just want to ask you about your recent stay at Icicle Creek Lodge.
You mean Gassicle Leak Lodge?
Oh, very clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there, it's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about your almost being overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well, we had just gone ice skating, so we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there, and everything was fine until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually, I think he was Slovakian.
The point is, he told us he smelled gas and thought we should get out, so we did.
Barely. By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier, by the time he helped us get out of there, he was almost as green as we were.
Awful experience.
Horrible. And it was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, the shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen. Kind of a second first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Well, I appreciate the advice. Have fun.
Oh, we will. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Yanni, he definitely was helping people, so I don't think it's him at all. So I know we called Guadalupe Let's try these other numbers for guests and things like that, just to make sure there really is no reason to call them. And we've got about 30 minutes until dinner time. Phone is ringing. Why is it down there? Guess that number doesn't work. Or I typed it in wrong. Okay, that one doesn't do anything either. Yanni. Okay, guess we'll call Ned. I think I'd have his number memorized by now.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nance. I couldn't tell it was you because you're not calling from your cell phone.
No coverage out here. I'm in the middle of the Canadian Rockies, remember?
Oh, I haven't forgotten. Everything okay?
Well, as a matter of fact, just as I got here, the bunkhouse blew up.
Yikes. So there was another act of sabotage?
Or it could have been an accident. The sheriff is running some tests, and I haven't taken a really good look at the crime scene yet.
Nothing like starting things off with a bang. Sorry, couldn't resist.
A lone wolf has been hanging out around the lodge lately.
A wolf? That's kinda cool.
No, what's cool is that it dug me out of an avalanche and saved my life.
You're kidding me. Why would a wolf do that?
I don't know. Yet.
So, you've got a wolf hanging around that acts like Lassie. What else?
Bad news. Chantal is insisting that if I need help, I get it from this police consultant she hired. A guy named Tino Balducci.
Tino Balducci? Not that cop.
That's the one.
How does Chantal know him?
Someone introduced them and he charmed her into hiring him. And now I have to get all my hints from him.
Well, I'm sure he'll be very helpful. Not as helpful as, say, I would have been, of course, but very helpful.
Yanni
Guess
Volkstaya,
we'll
the
just set
cross-country
everything in order.
skier, someone threw a bomb at him while he was out on the slopes training.
A bomb? You mean like a grenade or something?
Whatever it was, it left a small crater. I saw it myself.
Why would someone do that?
From what I've read, Yanni is a pretty ruthless competitor. He's probably made a lot of enemies. In fact, he's convinced that his competitors are the ones who blew up the bunkhouse. He thinks they were trying to intimidate him.
And what do you think?
I think he could very well be right. Someone is definitely using explosives around here. And if Yanni's enemies are even half as determined as he says they are, it's quite possible that one of the people now at the lodge is working for them.
But getting rid of someone by blowing him up? Isn't that a little excessive?
Maybe they're trying to scare him into quitting.
Well, either way, sounds to me like figuring out who's behind these bombings is the way to go.
Yeah, thanks, Ned.
Are you familiar with a book by Jack London called The Call of the Wild?
Sure, it's about a dog who winds up leading a pack of wolves. It's a classic. Why do you ask?
Because I found a copy of it in Lou's room.
Interesting. Maybe he's got something to do with the wolf that's been lurking around outside the lodge.
I don't even know which one is Lou. Is Lou Harry or is Lou the old guy?
I was thinking the same thing. He does spend a lot of time outside by himself. He says
Lou
he's
is Harry.
snowshoeing, but
Okay.
maybe he's up to something else. Something that ties in with the wolf somehow.
Or maybe the fact that he's reading that book is all just a big coincidence.
Yeah, that could be too.
As I recall, it was a pretty good book.
The The guy who built Icicle Creek Lodge also built this weird concrete pyramid thing nearby that everyone calls Trapper Dan's Needle.
What's it for?
No one knows, but there was a piece of black nylon-type fabric sticking out of it. Like there's a door in it and someone had snagged their clothes on it on their way in.
So you think there's a door, but you can't see one?
Right.
Well, just keep poking around. If something's got a front door, it usually has a back door, too.
Ollie's on the avalanche patrol, which means he knows how to handle explosives.
Could he be the mad bomber?
He's got the temperament for it, I can guarantee you that. What I'm not sure about is why he'd be the mad bomber. Although he did mention that he wanted to get back into ranching for himself.
What's stopping him?
No property and no cash. Which reminds me, Chantal hasn't gotten around to giving him the raise she promised him. He seemed a tad bitter about that.
Maybe he figures if he wreaks enough havoc around there, Chantal will shut down the lodge and sell it to him for next to nothing. Not only will he get property, he'll get revenge.
You really think she'd sell the lodge to Ollie?
Of course not, but if Ollie thinks that, he could easily be your guy.
That's all I have to report.
Call again soon, okay?
I will. Bye.
Okay, I think that's everybody. And luckily Ned was kind enough to talk our heads off until dinner time. So let us save and go make some dinner for the guests. What is on the menu for dinner? Quesadillas and omelets? This is salmon or salad. Cook salmon on the griddle. Remove when it turns a bright orange pink. Put extra salad ingredients in the salad bowl on top of the lettuce. All salads should be topped with the lodge's famous Icicle Creek ranch dressing. Okay. And we just serve the salmon. Okay. A salad. Oh my gosh. So we get the lettuce, right? Or, wait. Yeah. That's the salad. 1 egg, 3 yellow peppers. 1, 2, 3. I don't see ranch anywhere. I see paprika. I don't know. 2 tomatoes. 1, 2. 2 spinach. 1, 2. No anchovies. 2 carrots. 1, 2. 1 cucumber. 3 croutons. 1, 2, 3. And then what about the ranch though? Oh, it automatically got it. Did you see that?
Order up.
A salmon. She said a pink orange. I'm not a fish person, so we're just gonna stare at it and hope for the best.
Order up.
A salmon and a salad. 1, 2, 3. Finally. Dinner is done. Now, are we allowed to head out this late?
Go outside in sub-zero temperatures? I don't think so.
I see. Well, darn it. Is there anyone down here at night? Nobody. In the basement. Maybe we could do some poking around down here. Ah, you're still here.
Ah, I am glad for the chance to talk once again. There is something I must explain.
There is?
What I said before about wolves. It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves. Killed and devoured.
Oh my gosh.
Are you serious?
Years ago, when my mother was a little girl, her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford. It was January, and the sun had just set, and it was dark, very cold. There were thousands of wolves in the countryside that winter. At night they would roam in huge, hungry packs. My grandmother was halfway home when she came upon a young man waving from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her, and they took off down the road with the wolves, dozens of them, chasing after them. But with 2 people riding it, her scooter was slow, much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with them. And when one of the wolves seized my grandmother's boot in its teeth and started to pull, instead of helping her, the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly gained speed and he got away. My grandmother, set upon by the wolves, did not.
If she died, how do you know that's what happened?
Tormented by guilt, the young man eventually confessed. He went to prison for several years, and the wolves were hunted year-round until the countryside was rid of them. But the damage was done. And so, I'm happy to talk to you about any subject except wolves. About them, I have nothing to say.
That's quite the story. I'm not sure if it's true.
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
I have disturbed you long enough.
Kavichinaya.
Anybody dying in here?
You check out Skookum Ridge.
Not yet.
What else do you want?
That's all the questions I had.
If you need anything, just holler.
Alright, well, I guess so much for sneaking a peek
I
at
can't
their...
go outside, not without a coat. It's too cold.
I guess so much for sneaking a peek at their workstations and such. I guess we probably need to go to bed and await to see what will happen the next day. But unfortunately, that's actually all the time we have for this episode, so as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you being a whale watcher, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!